What is up, guys, and welcome back to Tuesday Night Football. You already know the podcast where we just a bunch of dudes just talking about football, and we enjoy ourselves some tacos. You know what I'm saying? Taco Tuesday.
Taco Tuesday.
Oh shit! I'm like so thrown off because I just like jumped back into this game. I forgot the game scenario. So last week we ended off talking about the Dan Snyder thing. That was one of the things we talked about. We also talked about Nick Foles.
Dan Schneider.
We talked about these dudes missing the OTAs.
What else?
Yeah, we could talk about Todd Gurley. Todd Gurley said that he's not in a rush to jump back into football.
He's probably just tired.
I
Living his
think
life.
I think he's just old as fuck. That's what it is.
He's living his life. He ain't got a reason to play. He got money.
Not only that, I think at this point of his career, he's just like you said, he's just tired. You know how like everyone kind of feels that moment, like where they're like, yeah, I'm done doing this. I'm done doing that.
Yeah.
I think that's
Oh,
I think
yeah,
that's his time
everybody's
for
feeling
him. Oh, I'm about to score a touchdown. Let's go. John Ross touchdown. Um, the Ravens are signing former Bears standout quarterback Kyle Fuller.
That was a good pick,
It
though.
is. Have him on the other
said
side of
the-
Mylon Humphreys.
Did you say the Bears or you mean the Ravens?
The Ravens are signing former Bears.
Oh, yeah. That's a good pickup for them. I still think, I don't know, I feel like they're kind of getting ready to get rid of Marcus Peters, though.
He's already
I feel
getting
like-
older, a little bit older. He's not that fast to be in. Well, he is.
It can be a good, slot. But I think that's what Kyle Fuller is.
What else happened? David Njoku signed his extension, and it's a pretty big extension.
Dude, that matters for us. As a Cowboy fan. Because fucking. We need to sign Schultz.
Yeah, but Schultz isn't even top tier like that. I wouldn't even put him in that fucking category. So I don't.
No, I know, but because of the season that he had last year, everybody's putting him in that category.
No, he's not that category. He's not. The only people that are getting paid $14 million a year are Travis Kelce, George Kittle. I forgot
Well,
who else.
This year, he's making 11, almost 12 million a year because of the franchise tag. Tight ends got a pretty big boost in price. I'm telling you,
Yeah.
think oh, I'm saying that just to say no, that's actually what he's going for. And if we don't pay him that money, somebody's gonna pay him that money.
He's not worth that money. He's not a premier tight end like that.
I don't think so either, but I think he gets the job done.
You guys are just gonna let him walk. You can just find another big person and just fucking draft him. That's all you gotta do.
Well, we already did that. That's kind of why we did that, though. We're just gonna. I think the plan is to use him for this year and then kind of move on from him. But I mean, we'll see. Time tells.
And then Deion Jones was apparently leaving the Falcons. Deion Jones is a great fucking linebacker. I love using him in Madden. We thought that, but apparently the head coach Arthur Smith just said that Deion Jones is out for the offseason due to having shoulder surgery. So he's not necessarily gone from the team.
I think they're gonna cut him still either way.
Why though? I don't see why they would cut him.
Because he hasn't been producing, and then the way his contract is set up, he's not gonna play for the whole year, and then he hasn't been producing the same. Why keep a guy when you can make him a cut post June 1st and get open cap?
Yeah.
Or not have to worry about that cap.
See, more Sam Darnold news. Sam Darnold says he is confident he could be one of the best QBs in the NFL.
Yeah, we're gonna stop right there. Sam Darnold is one of the best quarterbacks, and T.O. can make a comeback.
Oh yeah, I think T.O. can make a comeback. Get your popcorn ready.
I like T.O. That's my quarterback, man.
Cornerback Kenny Moore is not participating in OTAs due to being unhappy about his current contract situation.
Dude, I'm telling you, the corner situation's crazy with the way the contracts are. Fucking, I think ever since Jair was it Jair that signed the big contract?
Denzel.
It was no, but I think Jair was first. Then it happened with Denzel, and then Denzel signed it, and then that's when it kind of like opened it up already for like a bunch of people. And like that matters for us too as a Cowboys fan because Diggs is gonna demand money regardless, just because of the damn Cowboy, even if he lets up so many yards. So it's like, damn, what do we do?
That's what
Exactly
happens.
what happens. It's fine though, because we're gonna have after June 1st, we're gonna have like almost 30 mil in cap.
This is 5 days ago. It says the Raiders have the lowest odds of winning the stacked AFC West. So the Raiders are at plus 700 right now.
Damn, that's a good odd to take
And,
for
and
them. You never know.
that's just winning the fucking division. That's not even like Super Bowl. Imagine the Super Bowl.
Damn, that's a good odd to pick. I mean, you never know with injuries and shit.
Put $100 in, dude. Get 700 back.
Basically, that's a good odds. I'd take the chance. You never know, because it's not like they're like completely washed and suck either. Like they make good moves this offseason. I mean, Devontae Adams and Chandler Jones.
Trash. No, I'm just playing.
Trash.
Let's see.
You would want them.
Devontae, yeah. But Chandler Jones, he's already got that viejito.
Yeah, but I mean, his first game, it looked like he was going to go on a monster fucking season.
Nah, he's trash.
Dude, he had like, what was it, 5 sacks in one game?
Who did he play?
I think it was the Titans. The first game that they played. Yeah, it was the Titans.
I'll sack Ryan Tannehill. Damn it.
Name a quarterback that was decent. Apparently Sam Darnold thinks he's good.
Exactly. Some Cam Newton news. We love Cam Newton news.
You been watching film, huh?
This fool Chris Godwin did not just do that to me again. But the Panthers could bring back Cam Newton if he takes less money and is okay with not entering the camp as a starter.
I feel like Cam's one of those dudes who's so like about his ego that he won't do it.
Yeah.
Even though if you think about it, I mean, shoot, I wouldn't mind being a backup quarterback in the NFL making millions. It's like the easiest job ever.
And then when you actually go in, have you seen that video where like it was the backup QB and like he throws a good fucking ball and then the coach is like, wow, that was really nice, do that again? He's like, you might end up being a starter, and then he does a fucking terrible dog shit pass.
That was from Blue Mountain State. I remember that, yeah. He's like, do it again. Yeah, I do remember that exact thing. It was Blue Mountain State. He's like, no thanks, coach. He like throws it to like at the water boy or the cheerleaders, no?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
Let's see. The Raiders are hosting Colin Kaepernick. That happened 5 days ago.
I wonder how that went. We haven't heard anything on that yet.
He's not getting a job. He don't want to play, bro. Where do you know what AB said? AB don't cap, bro.
My man, in a moment.
AB's not a liar, dog. I believe anything Antonio Brown says.
Yeah, AB can be like Jesus.
Basically.
What else? I know a bunch of teams started their OTAs today.
Fuck OTA.
I mean, a lot of players aren't showing up to them. I mean, there's some players that are like understandable, but there's some players like look at Debo. He's still demanding that trade, and he ain't showing up to OTAs and none of that. Like that boy's just doing what he wants right now.
It's good like, though.
It is good, but it's like, what's he gonna do? Is he gonna stay, or is he gonna move, or?
He could do whatever he wants. He a grown ass man. Yeah, just not lots of crazy stuff's been happening in the league. The Browns are unlikely to release QB Baker Mayfield.
That sucks. What do you do in that situation? You're Baker. Do you like ball out for the games that you're able to play? and hope to get a good job, or you just stink it up for the Browns like one last time, like you know what, like screw you type of thing.
I ball out. You gotta get your
You
contract
gotta get,
somehow.
yeah. I think you gotta ball out. It just sucks because it's like he's gonna do so good, or he's gonna try his best just to get like, all right, you're benched. Because no way you paid Deshaun Watson all that money for him to be able to play, and then you just have him on the bench. Like that'd be the most expensive backup quarterback ever.
All right. So something that just happened. Well, it was this morning, right? Like tonight, this past night,
Yeah.
and it happened at 2:30 in the morning. Current Cardinals, former Vikings first round pick Jeff Gladney has passed away at the age of 25 in a car wreck on Woodall Freeway in Dallas at 2:30 this morning.
That's just sad, dude.
Dude, yeah, it is sad because like it's another young soul taken away too early.
And he was 25.
He got
Like the dude
drafted
had
2 years ago as a first rounder, dude.
yeah, like he was making. At least he was. I was told he was trying to make a comeback. And like that happens. Like they haven't given any details yet,
They
huh? On
did. I
like
saw some details. So, gonna break it down. So, what happened apparently was he was with his girlfriend. I think that's what the
oh,
story was. They were driving. They were speeding. They actually chipped someone behind them,
they
and
chipped someone behind.
or chipped someone in front of them. Like they were speeding. They
Yeah,
chipped someone in front of them. When they chipped them,
yeah.
they lost control, and they both died.
Damn. The girlfriend and the dude.
Yeah.
Dude.
I think it was his girlfriend, and I was somebody else in the other one. I think it was them though. Not too sure, but I just know he
I
died and
did see
somebody
there
else
was
died.
two. Yeah. Dude, that's pretty hefty right there.
But they chipped someone from behind though. It was them.
So it was like it was like mainly like we were saying, it was like it's his fault. Not like
Yeah, and it's like I really want to see like we talked about the Dwayne Haskins situation, RP Dwayne Haskins,
yeah.
but I'm thinking what if they were drinking? This might be a case of that. I don't know. That hasn't been released yet, but
Who knows?
I don't
It's
see
just
how you just go so fast and you chip somebody behind to the point where you lose control.
yeah. Ugh. That is pretty just
I'm
sad.
just throwing a stupid ball just to make up for it. Cool. Yeah, it just. I don't know how I feel about shit like this because it's like it's ugly.
It's like
So,
yeah, it's ugly, but at the same time, it's like you hate to hear it. Like, oh, okay, like that they were speeding and like you chipped somebody. Like you know, like you. I mean, in the moment you're doing it, you're not thinking about it, but like it just sucks because you can also be thinking like, damn, like I could have avoided this.
exactly, and the more and more, I don't even notice when we were smaller, there wasn't lots of like celebrities that shit like that would happen to. It's just becoming more common now.
It is, and it's like weird. It, it's a little weird, too weird actually. But
I
yeah,
think
you are. I am noticing that.
I just think it's a sign of the times in the sense like this entire social media internet is taking over and now everyone's doing shit for views, doing things for you know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, that's just. It's just honestly
You know what I
sad.
mean? So like what let's say we don't know the details but it looks like to me it was their fault. If it wasn't their fault though, it's like those other people, like what if they were just drinking and posting it on social media just to like oh
Just
look at
doing
what
something.
we're
Yeah.
doing.
No, yeah, I get it. It's
You
just.
know, everyone nowadays just fucking fronts on social media like that, and it's crazy.
It is. It's just. What do you do? What are you supposed to do? I guess. Other than just avoid it, but it's just. I mean, what more can you do? It's like nowadays you gotta watch out for your actions and the other people around you's action.
That's the thing, bro. Like when I tell you guys or I tell anyone about being safe or like when I just watch over people, a lot of people misconstrued. They're like, "Oh, you don't trust me." It's not that I don't trust you. It's just I know there's people who don't pay attention, people who do stupid
No,
shit.
yeah.
Like I say,
Yeah.
I always say this: if I get in an accident and it's not gonna be my fault, I'm very aware. I always pay attention.
Oh yeah.
It's going to be because somebody else isn't paying attention.
No, I agree on that.
And like some people misconstrue that, like, you don't trust me, and I'm like, no, it's the other people. There's a lot of bad things that happen in this world because of other people, and you just
Oh
never
yeah,
know.
I agree.
It's like you can't live in fear, but at the same time, you always gotta have your guard up.
Yeah, it's just called being aware of like situations and what's going on, like your surroundings at least. Least you can do is at least control what you do.
It's just sad too, because like I would want to say athletes are like more aware people, because you know how there's a lot of hand-eye shit when it comes to any sport.
Oh yeah.
But like
Usually, for you to get there in any situation, first of all, it's because you have to be on top of your stuff.
exactly, but it's like I can't even say that anymore because look at all the athletes that shit's happening to.
Oh yeah, but it's just all based off like honestly, like
Just bad decision
it's
making.
just yeah, like I mean, maybe it's the fact that they let things like get to them. I don't know what it is. It's too much, I think.
Just sucks though. Like we've also talked about just athletes in general, like how athletes get shitted on so hard.
No, yeah, like they're told and meant to be like think about like superheroes. Like you can't do something like wrong as far as like flicking a booger or something, because then it's like, oh, okay, like that was wrong or
For the
something.
world. Hmm.
But it's like for every athlete in every sport, like they hold them to it. Like here's something about an athlete doing something, and it's like, oh, like it's taken to another level. Like as far as even like politician level, like you hear a politician do something like dumb or wrong, like you hear about it everywhere. It's the same thing with like athletes. Like they're just held to a different standard, and it does suck. But it's like at the same time, it's the truth though. Like you're there for a reason. Like you gotta kind of act like it.
Yeah.
Called, like they say, like it's called being a pro. Like act like a pro.
Yeah, I mean they're elite though. At the end of the day,
Oh
athletes are
yeah.
glorified in this world because it's like
Oh
the
yeah.
abilities that they have. People would kill
Oh
to have
yeah.
that fucking gene pool. Like you look at some of the
Oh.
families in any sport.
Oh yeah, and they're freaks of nature too. 6'4" dudes that are like 250 pounds and can run what 4 fours and shit. Like
And
unheard of.
look at that, like that's like a very elite core, but like we've seen the with the fan controlled football league, the
Oh yeah.
previous, some old retired NFL players are joining that league.
Yeah.
Some of those players are saying like there's a few dudes out there, like everyone like like they all look like whatever. They're saying that like some of the dudes on those teams like they can play at the next level.
Oh yeah. No doubt about it.
But yeah, I completely agree with what you're saying. To any athlete out there, if you want to be a pro, you need to act like a pro. You need to make sure you're on top of your diet, make sure you're getting good sleep, good rest, you're getting your workouts in. Because, like, just as quick as you can get into something, it's the fall off is even quicker.
Oh yeah. Look at Ruggs. Dude
Exactly.
had
Like,
it on. Now he has nothing. He
Not
just
even that kind of story. Look at OBJ. Literally nobody knew who OBJ was. Makes that one-handed catch. Look how quick he blew up. Everyone was doing his dances, whips, and all that. Gets injured, and now his second injury. It's like look how quickly all that shit was taken away, and that's not even like on account of him being stupid.
no, yeah. It's just like fate, basically, is all you can call it. Like it just happened. Like you can't. There's ways of like dealing with it, but it's like certain things you can't really control. You can't just control your hamstring from staying in place and just tearing,
Yeah,
or your knee just blowing out. Like you can't control that. You can prevent it, but either way, I mean, you play the sport the way you do, and it's gonna happen regardless.
yeah, but it's like those. It's like look how quickly even like in those scenarios. So just make sure you're on top of your shit. Any athletes out there, especially going into high school, middle schools, whatever, but high school. All the people that are in the league, they were freaks of nature in high school. Why? Because they ate like if they were going to the pros. Like they knew it. They train like you. Like don't just go to football practice. Like take your lifts seriously. Take everything seriously because
Carry yourself like a pro too.
I guarantee you all a lot. There's a lot of very good athletes out there who, if they would have went to all the team workouts, they would have done every single rep the way they're supposed to. They could very well be something great.
Oh yeah, you
They're
hear
like,
like
I'm in high
it
school.
all
That's fine. Like, no.
it all goes back to like those stories you hear like Cooper Cup, who like never really had offers, but he was one of those players that just worked their butt off and did everything right, took everything serious. Like it just all goes falls back onto that. Like it goes to show like as long as you try and you give in the effort, like there's always a chance.
Yep, and it don't stop. It don't stop even when you make it. A lot of people, just, oh, I'm here. Mm-mm.
Oh yeah. There's also those people though that don't really care and they're just like, yeah, I'm just glad I finally made it and whatever about it now.
You know what's crazy though about the body? I just think that some people's cap is like a lot less than others. You know what I mean?
What do you mean, like cat?
Yeah, like with like my cap will never be as high as like these NFL players. Like my very top performance, let's say I get to my very, very top, it'll be like nothing near some of these guys. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay. I get you. Like, kind of like what you like your ability of what you think you can do.
Yeah, like my highest ability. That's crazy how the body works like that too. How like some people just can't do certain things. It's also like a
Yeah.
blessing also. It's like yeah, you can
Oh,
you can
yeah.
work for a lot of shit, but there's just some things you can't teach too.
Oh yeah.
Hustle, drive,
Things are more.
ambition. It's about drive, it's about power. We
Oh
stay
god.
hungry.
Stop. Shout out my boy, The Rock.
Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
It's not just
A boulder? It's a hook.
The Rock.
Yeah.
Goofy.
And then the very last thing, this was said like I think like 5 or 6 days ago, the NFL is looking at ways to spice up the Pro Bowl.
It's like such a hard
It's such a
topic.
yeah, like what do you do? There's only so much you
Like
can
it's so
do.
fun to see people in those unis and see them all together and like the I think what makes it fun is like the little games they have and like the miniature things on the side, which I think also what they said they were gonna do, like just do like competitions within like positions and whatnot.
It
Like
just
that's
sucks
really
when somebody
cool to
gets
see.
hurt. That's why like they don't go
Yeah.
all out.
Oh yeah. And
Not like
I
my
was
boy
watching
Shanti
that.
though. Remember Shanti's
Oh
hit?
god. Oh, he was killing people, literally. I was like, damn. He was like, I want to take the. Oh, that was Brian Dawkins. He's like, I want to take their soul.
Yeah, but
Man, I miss safeties like that. Safeties like that were so fun to watch back in the day. Just
yeah.
big dudes who can run like fours and run at you and just like straight up like put their body into you and oh, that was dangerous to watch.
I think just to spice it back up again, because they started doing AFC NFC again, so I think they should just do another draft again.
Those are cool, yeah. With like the and then the coaches were always somebody like
Michael
kind of
Irvin.
like yeah, like that was pretty cool to see too. But I feel like they gotta like spice it up by like I mean I think they still do it. I don't know if they do, where like the winning team gets a certain amount of money or something, you know?
I mean, yeah, that's how they always do it. If the winning team, they get so
Like
much more money.
yeah,
They
I
both
guess
get
they just
paid.
don't care the money they get. But yeah, I feel like they should do something to spice it up.
I think if they added that, you see the way the Fan Control Football League, the way they do
Oh yeah,
the 2 point,
yeah,
like they do a 1v1 like that. Like I would love to see that.
that would be pretty cool to see. That's actually a really good idea. Like fan control, like you said, like imagine like digs and one on one.
Exactly.
That would be pretty cool to see.
So I'm saying like you get a little matchup at the end of every touchdown scored.
I would like that actually.
Yeah, and then it'll work like a shootout. So like you know how like you choose like no one shoots again until the entire lineup goes through.
Yeah.
So like yeah, it would be like that. Like you see a new matchup every time.
No, yeah. So it's not like you're seeing the same thing over and over again.
Yeah, I think they should do that. That would spice it up.
That's a really good idea actually. I like that.
I don't know what else I would do.
I think that's pretty like on the money. And then it's like I feel like that's more like going after dudes' egos.
Yeah, because that's just like a fun thing to do. Like even like that race. Remember how Michael
Yeah,
Parsons all them ran like just for the fun of it?
yeah. Like that's like some dudes are like pretty egotistic about it. Like, oh, like they want to win and they want to prove like, oh, okay, I'm this and I'm that. You can tell Tyreek gave like he got a bad start and then he just didn't try towards the end. But like you can tell Nick Chubb and Parsons were going at it.
Exactly. Um, I mean that's the easiest one because like that doesn't really involve an injury because like yeah they're still playing.
No, yeah. Or like back then when they used to do like the linemen where they would go and do like the bench presses and all that and like see all right like who's the strongest type of thing.
Powerlifting, but then people get hurt powerlifting.
No, I know. I think not. I think a while ago in the Pro Bowl, I think it was all they would do was like bench press, like who can do the most bench.
Most 225.
Yeah, like I think Larry Allen like went like crazy on one time that he was there. He did it. Like,
I want to see DK against Aaron Donald again, or I want to see that because you know how DK's like I could lift more than Aaron. Like,
oh no way.
I think Aaron Donald said
That's
he bench
insane.
presses 400 pounds, dude. That is a.
I think they do more. Honestly, like that dude is huge. Nah, that'd be pretty. That's interesting to see too. Like skills versus that, or who knows? Even like seeing like linebackers do receiver drills or something, like trying to do one-on-ones with each
out
other.
of position.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
It's like when
Madden does the blood cards.
when they had Zeke and Saquon in the backfield like lined up. I think Zeke was lined up at QB. They were like a read option. I was like, yo,
Dangerous.
imagine having to tackle like either Zeke or fucking Saquon in the same.
No, yeah, that's or like Z just flips it out to Saquon. It's like, what do you do in that situation?
Some big motherfuckers just running across the field. Ooh, Evan. Oh, Nicole Hardman. I think that's pretty much it. I think we covered everything from this week. So, yep.
Yeah, I feel like there'll probably be more news up until the first. So
When we
week,
get
there
next
should be
week,
some good news.
if we get an update on like the entire injury scenario or like the death and all that, quarterback situations, who's going where, like you said, June 1st is usually when teams make cuts and trades and all that. It's gonna be on the next episode. But
Yeah,
that's
we'll
it for
see
this.
about that.
That's it for this episode. Y'all leave a like on the video. Comment down below if you agree, disagree with anything. We'll see you on the next one. Laters.